The X-Trail has been around since 2001. Originally replacing the Torano, it's become a successful SUV in its own right. Initially based on the lucrative Primera, Nissan sold the X-Trail with petrol and turbo diesel engines with either a 5 or 6 speed manual or 4-speed auto. Over the years, Nissan has listened to their customers and has developed the X-Trail, continuing to be a sales success. Now we have the latest version with newly developed hybrid technology, or e-Power. All versions of the X-Trail come as hybrid versions, from the entry-level 2-wheel drive to the 7-seat all-wheel drive. The wheels of the e-Power are driven solely by electric motors, but they get their power from a turbocharged petrol engine. The E4ORCE version has an electric motor powering the front and rear axles for 4-wheel drive, and it gives that extra bit of traction. The X-Trail's main competition comes in the form of the Skoda Kodiaq and Peugeot's 5008. For families who need easy access, the doors open very wide and the seats are set high, and this makes it easier getting children in and out a breeze. There's plenty of cubbies dotted around the cabin with 2 spaces for cups in the centre console. You've got large door bins and a deep storage area within the central armrest. You've also got a space under the centre console too. Front seat passengers are well catered for comfort, with decent head and leg room. In the back, the rear seat bench reclines and slides, which is great for added comfort on long journeys. The rear bench also has an armrest that includes space for 2 cups. There's an option for including a 3rd row with 2 seats, which are mainly for small children. Getting back there is a bit of a squeeze and knee room is very tight. Depending on the trim level you go for, the seats either split 60-40 or 40-20-40. With the seats folded flat, it makes those DIY, home improvement, depot shopping days much easier too. There's no big lip at the edge of the boot, making unloading and loading of everyday items much easier too. There's 575 litres of boot space in the 5-seat version and a slightly smaller amount of 485 litres with the addition of hybrid technology. Driving the X-Trail is made more comfortable with the adjustable seats, including lumbar support, rake and reach, and you've got height adjustment too. With height comes good visibility all around. Parking sensors aren't available on all trims, but you will have to spec up if you want front and rear sensors to guide you into those spots where, especially rear visibility, is restricted. It's great to see that Nissan have kept the physical dials for the aircon and fan speed, which are much easier to use in the Move. The infotainment touchscreen is easy to read, uses clear graphics and responds quickly to commands. The switches are reasonably well damped, the cabin is solidly put together, and it's got soft touch materials on the dash and tougher plastics low down where they get knocked about a bit more. The power plants come in the form of either a VC turbo with a 1.5 litre petrol engine and 12 volts hybrid technology, which is useful for added efficiency, giving a total brake horsepower of 161. The e-Power engine also uses the 1.5 litre petrol engine and discharges the battery, creating 201 brake horsepower through the electric motor on the front axle. The X-Trail has fairly soft suspension, which is good for handling a full car, but leaves it a little fidgety when travelling light. This also means that the X-Trail leans heavily into corners. The steering isn't as direct as you'd like, but it has plenty of play in it. The e-Power handles city driving calmly and collectively, and there's one pedal braking available, which is great in stop-start traffic. Ask the hybrid engine for a little more on the open road, and as is the way with hybrids, it has a little bit of a roar. So, it's been around a while, and their latest update to include the hybrid energy keeps up with the market trends, but it adds weight. Yet, it doesn't feel heavier to drive. It looks great with the sharp edges and beefy styling. It's another family car to add to the growing 7-seater list, including Peugeot's 5008, the Skoda Kodiaq, Seat's Tarraco, Kia Sorento, etc, etc. Nissan has made some big advancements to the X-Trail, with an improved cabin, more passenger space up front, and more of the Euro NCAP safety features. It's practical, comfortable, and easy to live with. The top of the line trim makes it feel like a budget Range Rover for the money. Especially when you select the lighter leather trim against the black panels on the dash, it looks really superb. This SVE Premium is a car that can fit 7 people in reasonable comfort, and is a quiet cruiser most of the time, as the hybrid only really grumbles on startup and when pushed. The e-Power technology means that you never have to plug it in, and yet you'll still make gains. The downside of the technology is, of course, the added extra weight and the reduction of space in the boot.